Sole runner on the second line is Dynamic Jack. They make their way into the back. About to hit release point at the mile mark. Green lights on, arms fold back, away they go, and final count began quickly from gate 3, and it's charging over in search of the lead. Tiny Tinker's moving up on its outside, and wider on the track, Sunrose Dawn is coming across from very deep on the track to try and head off these early leaders, and is going to do so. Gets a half in front, 3/4, now full sulky's length in front. So Sunrose Dawn takes over from final count. Sunrose Dawn leads up to the home bend over final count. Inception wider on the track, as is Tiny Tinker. Back on the inside, then came Tizza Smoky with Springfield Cruise. Dynamic Jack is 4 back along the inside, as the first quarter was paced in 28.3, followed then by Sovereign Flight. Stevie Wonder is on its back. Next was Son of a Star, and last is He's Declan. So Sunrose Dawn led with a lap left to go. They've got just under 900 metres left to run. Inception up, out facing the breeze in second spot. Final count leaders back, Tiny Tinker 1-1. On the inside, Springvale Cruise is 3 back on the pegs, followed by Tizza Smoky in the running line. Next was Dynamic Jack, second quarter 30.1. Back in the field then came Sovereign Flight is in the running line. Formosa looking for the first 3 winners here. Followed next by Son of a Star on the pegs from Stevie Wonder, and He's Declan is at the tail. Down the back they pace. 600 metres left to travel. Sunrose Dawn on top over Inception. Tiny Tinker's about to pull 3 wide. Final count leaders back. Followed next by Springfield Cruise. Next was Tizza Smoky. It's the first one to go out 3 wide. Back in the field then came Sovereign Flight. It's looking to get onto the back of Tizza Smoky, and getting up on the fence was, on the pegs rather, was Son of a Star. They ran off the back in 29.3, and they're stacked right up. Sunrose Dawn on top over Inception. Final count now gets out and makes its run 3 wide. Final count hits the lead at the top of the straight. 180 metres left to go. Where are they coming from? Dynamic Jack, Tizza Smoky, Sovereign Flight coming home, but Final count pinched a break, and Final count takes out the third. Final count over either Sovereign Flight or Dynamic Jack. Springfield Cruise was on the inside. Then came further back Stevie Wonder, followed next by Son of a Star. On the inside, Sunrose Dawn knocked up, as did Inception. Tizza Smoky, He's Declan never really in it, and Tiny Tinker, after a good run, finished at the rear. Number 3, final count, the winner. 29.0 was the final section. 156.8 the time. And number 3, final count, will be first. Judge will call for the photo for second and third. Not a whole lot in that. Mitch Chappell, the winning driver. And that winner should return around $40.60 and $5 even. Final count taking out race 3, 28.3, 30.1, 29.3 were the first 3 quarters, 156.8, which may be amended. 29.0 was the final quarter. Number 3, final count, the winner. 3 final counters first. 156.7 is that amended time. The winner final count is a Bay Gelding 7 Years by Saab out of Last Tally. It is owned by B. Miller, R. Wilson and K. Miller. Barry Miller, the winning trainer, and Mitch Chappell was the winning driver. Now 11, Dynamic Jack gets second. Dynamic Jack, a Bay Gelding 11 Years by Bad Bird out of Stone Ridge Air, is owned by M. Howell, trained by Mountain Howell and driven by Daniel Morgan. And number 5, Sovereign Flight gets third. Sovereign Flight, a Bay Mare 5 Years by Flight Path out of Rain Again Franco, is owned by D. Glasson, trained and driven by Michael Formosa. 3, 11, 5 and 1. 3, 11, 5 and 1 are now confirmed, 156.7. Winning margin was 4.5 metres. There was a half head between second and third. 4.5 by a half head. The winner, $40.60 and 5 even. 6 even second, 190 third. Quinella, Quinella, 542.50. The exacta has jackpotted. There's been no one win the exacta. The 3 and 3 running double, $120.80. And it's hold all tickets, please, at the moment. Hold all tickets. Just been advised by stewards, hold all tickets. stewards will be looking at the video footage of the run home in the race.